Welcome back to Dune Awakening. Got Sleepy and blacksun with me here today again.
Hello.
Now, is it a network thing? I don't have that. Hold on. Let's flip these. No, it's not a network thing. The moment I went live, I started to see the chop. But again, I don't really see the chop in the OBS window. Okay, I guess it's my right monitor might be having that problem. Sounds like a fun issue. So we have one more of the dungeons to attempt. Whenever you guys are both free. Blacksun, you said you were finishing a mission, right?
Yeah, I'm still investigating that body in Arrakis.
Sleepy, what are you up to?
Nothing.
You on Sandcrawler or Pilot?
Pilot.
Heard.
Worms scare me.
Make sure you grab like 2 of the fuels out of here in case we need it. You can just fuel it while we're out. I'll be in the Sandcrawler. Whoa, camera.
I gotta pick you up. I gotta pick you up, Donna.
Yes. My camera is not happy trying to be under one of the wings while it's flapping. Clear. You got your radiation suit on you?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Okay, yeah, I do too. We're good. I couldn't remember if that was something that I had put away when we were doing the runs before.
We got about, I want to say 80% fuel. That's enough.
Yeah. With the 2 fuel, did you already use the 2 fuels?
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, 80% will get us all. If not, I have a little bit more on me. I should start putting my scout ornithopter in my pocket vehicle thing. Alright, let's get a look at the horizon. A lot of times at this distance, the shadows will seem like they're spots, but they're not. So it's a fun time. I'll let you know if I see one.
It's just straight southwest, right?
Wait, turn. We got one early to your left there, in that light sand pocket. Way left. Like 90 left right now.
I see it now.
Yeah. Every once in a while, there'll be little pockets like that they're just sitting high, which I believe these ones are. I don't even know if the worm can hit in that pocket of sand. So this might be like a quote-unquote truly safe one. Now, granted, I have not tested it for real. It does still give like the warning levels for your sound on that.
But you think it doesn't come all the way over there?
I don't think it can come past these rock formations to our right.
Yeah.
Maybe it can snipe this gap down the middle here if it came from the right angle.
Sneaks in, then just reverses.
Hard lefts.
Forgot what quick release was.
Yeah, because like I still get the warning about the worm.
I like testing it.
We can see when it pops out. Should be long done with this pickup by then. Doing this on hills is always a little annoying. Hey. Alright, I usually then head... What the hell? I pinged the wing. That way. The west wall has a...
I was wondering why I didn't see your ping.
The west wall has a little spot on the north side of it that it could also happen, similar to what we just had. See, the worm sand kicked up like it could go through there, but I've never actually seen a worm in there. But yeah, I usually see where the high wall ends on our right, and it like turns off in a way distance. Wrap if your eyes wrap that corner, there can be one north along the western wall, and that's like the last of it. Then I usually head south and cut through Shoal. It's weird not doing anything like this. Yeah, I don't know what that pocket is like around the corner here. It probably would go for like a decent base. Although I don't know. Although I don't know what resource would make that worth it. There will be one to our left once we check this corner. Nope. Looks clear. Yeah. We got one.
I was wondering why I didn't let me turn.
Were you holding right my mouse?
No, I had initiated free look.
Yeah. Is yours?
Yeah,
do you have yours set to toggle?
Yeah, I do.
I do not. Mine is hold. See, but like now with this sound effect or with the warning, I'm gonna probably need an early pickup, but you'll have time. This actually has the music playing. Man played no games. I picked you up
early, didn't I? I thought it was coming out already.
You good? It turning sideways should be a reset if you want to set me back down. It's like a kid getting ready to walk down some stairs or something, just gets snatched by the armpits by their parent, the underarms. Yeah. So this time I should have more time. I don't know why that happens, but every once see it. Okay, maybe it's the ship that's doing it. You might be flying too low. Okay, that's the warning. We're good. I'm wondering if you're flying too low and causing that orange. Cause like it went away for a second and then it faded back in. We're gonna head like straight south. Fuck you, worm.
A worm gives me anxiety.
Yeah, imagine actually living in this universe.
That's why I don't play horror games.
Fair enough.
I tried to play Dead Space once.
You don't like being jump scared?
I don't like being scared.
I actually, and I say this all the time when I'm playing games that have scary moments. Did you flip suits?
Right. Yeah, I did.
Okay. I'm also good. I say this all the time when I'm playing scarier games. I don't care to be jump scared. That does not bother me. I care for the high tension suspense before the jump scare. Like, you just dragging it out that there's gonna be a jump scare at some point is way worse to me than just jump scaring me left and right.
You know you're gonna be surprised. Just let me know.
Yeah, just let me know. The anticipation is the problem to me. It's why I have this like weird dynamic with horror movies, because I feel like the average horror movie that does jump scares it's so unbelievably telegraphed to me. Like they really set up those scenes. Yeah, they know. Well, and like when they're setting up a scene and you know that jump scare is gonna be coming like that, that's one thing. But in a video game where they're just kind of like, yeah, it could happen whenever. I'm like, don't do that. Don't even tell me that. I don't even want to know that. Just tell me that there's certain moments when it happens, or don't tell me at all.
You ready?
Yeah. Are you sitting higher right now than you were?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you being too low causes the reverberation on the sand. Interesting. That or they updated how this works since I was doing these runs last, but I don't think that's the case.
There's a worm coming.
I think that was the warning. We got a sec. Even when it pops out, don't pick it up. Don't pick me up yet. I'm getting the last of this. I got faith in the timing. I'm good. Oh, that was not a worm. That was not a worm.
Oh, that was a spice. Oh, you scared me. The fucking spice blow kills me, bro.
Well, there goes another one. Oh, that's good.
Just heard a big ass explosion in my ear. I should turn my volume down.
You know, that's on me. I saw that bubbling and should have said that that's going to be happening within the next 5 minutes sometime at some point.
What is this? I always forget.
Despite you, this is to note that there's a new one. You can drop me on it.
Gotcha.
I'll vacuum it up. But yeah, I had a day one time where I only found one that was already like popped like this.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm finishing my lap, I hear an explosion on the far side. As I finish picking up that one, I hear an explosion on the far side. It like kept chaining me back and forth across all of Hagga. I was so fucking annoyed. You couldn't have helped me optimize this game? Like, come on now.
Oh, shit, fuck that.
All right, I'm good. Yoink.
I want to say about 45%.
Yeah, we're good.
Fuel left.
We've been doing a lot of up and down, but that was the fourth one. There should only be like 2 more max, and then we can head straight home.
The straight east, right? Or
Yeah.
southeast? Southeast.
Oh, you can go back northeast across this now. We would almost assuredly be able to see whatever one is here. I usually head back up for like, let me ping that way. Oh, that's why you can't see. We're not in a party today. Okay, I'm an idiot. That's my bad.
Wait, you didn't hear me say earlier?
I heard you say you didn't ping. I thought it's just because you weren't looking in the right direction. That's my bad. All right, yeah, you can head northeast from here. Right click. Remove. Get away with thee.
The deep desert was so crazy. They really had to cut that shit in half, huh?
Mm-hmm. Did you ever do any of the days when we were building bases in the deep desert?
No, I couldn't make those.
Those runs were interesting. You want to talk about some high tension with PvP? Go into an area with your best shit because that's the only way you can get shit, and see like 6 other teams. Honestly, when it was multiple sand crawlers, there was a sense of relief because I was like, look, if one person shoots, it's gonna be mutually assured destruction. Everybody's gonna end up in the dirt. Everybody's gonna be buried in the sand.
I guess we're all gonna be stuck here beneath the sand.
Yeah. But there was one time, and the guy like pilot gestured me away, that like it was 2 sand crawlers and 6 ornithopters. I was like, nah, you're right. You're doing the equivalent of doing the squat dance that you're friendly. You're doing the nudge dance that you're not. I'm out of here. You got it. You guys got it. I don't need this. I don't need to lose everything I have.
Am I going over this?
Yeah, you can elevate up to 750 without wasting fuel from elevation.
Oh, I just wanted to know if I was following the ridge or it was going over.
Yeah, I usually follow this ridge like on the south end. That prong to our right that like goes down back into South Hagga can have it. I don't usually bank on it having one there. If I see it, I see it. I'm also like I said, it's anywhere from like 3 to 6 that I'll find on a run. I think 4 pushes us another like 2.5, 3 days. So I'm never really pressed if I don't have a like maximum efficiency loop. Plus, I think it's like a 30-minute reset, so especially on days where like I'm rotating kids in Arc or I'm just doing editing, I'll do a run, log out. If it wasn't a great run or we need some more, I'll just do another run like a half an hour later or something like that.
Got you.
I wish we could carry this shit through the world borders. Having to take this thing apart is the only reason why I don't do this in the deep desert. We're good to head northwest.
Is that one right here?
You are correct. Good eyes. That lighter color is harder in the dark. Now the question is that lighter because it's bubbling or is it actually already bursted? No, it's already bursted. I don't know if I've seen one in this pocket before. Sucking up spice sand. So Sleepy, you know how we talk all the time about not needing to explain how things work? Because you could over-explain and then kind of ruin the fun of the world.
Yes, like over-explaining a joke.
Yeah. One thing that, like, they don't have to explain it lore-wise, but I am interested, like, conceptually, how they would explain how a sand crawler only picks up the spice sand.
And not regular sand, too?
Yeah. We're good.
How,
like, that's a high-level filtration system between the two. Like, is spice sand just that much finer? We can go back west. It's not gonna be north of here.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Probably.
Oh, that's we're gonna take some damage.
Like
we're gonna take some damage.
Chemical makeup. Yeah.
Honestly, you might want at 180 and go straight through the storm. We'll be out of it faster.
The only thing I can think of is it might be
folks.
lighter.
Oh yeah, could be a weight system. Welcome to the storm, folks.
I never actually flew through a storm.
I learned the hard way by nearly destroying my assault ornithopter one time that, you know what, just fly through it, don't try to outrun it. Outrunning it just prolongs how long you're in that thing. Where are we at?
This looks kind of weird.
We might hit the world border soon. Waiting for the bonk.
I don't know how we're flying, not gonna lie.
We're just taking some damage. It's almost out of it.
Oh, shit.
I felt it coming. Alright, we're out. Easy peasy. These ones aren't that bad. The Hagga Basin ones are level 1s. The ones up in Deep Desert are like 3s or 5s or something like that. They do damage. You can probably angle it for the base from here. I don't know if you can you see the base on the map? On the,
yeah,
on the compass? Okay.
I honestly wasn't paying attention. I was going toward your marker again.
Oh. It still does have this glitch while the sandstorm's going through of you losing the whole goddamn map. Nothing on the endpoint there. Yeah, I'd love to get boosters on this thing. And an attachment for the sandcrawler that you could swap out the front so you can pick up the flower sand.
That'd be a good one. I'm surprised it doesn't.
I think with they already talked about trying to find new ways to balance spice collecting, because the deep desert is just like, the big groups have too much. They have too much. And they were talking about ways to make it so that people can, at lower levels, can still get it and find ways to efficiently get it without it just being completely hogged by the upper groups. I can only imagine with flower sand being that much more frequent around Hagga Basin, flower sand, like quantity in their inventories for the big groups would be ginormous. They would do like one group run with a sand crawler, and it would last them a month.
They should introduce raids based on your amount of spice.
Elaborate, because I can see that getting really, really out of hand.
Not in terms of like the more spice you have being, the more likely you are to be the one rated.
So there's a lottery of sorts.
Right.
Somebody's gonna fucking cry.
On your base.
Somebody's gonna cry. Yeah, well, how would
But
you
if you
defend your
don't
base? Because
have,
there
like-
really isn't defenses right now.
That's a good question. That could be added though.
Put a bounty system on people carrying too much sand.
You could have
Now
like
that would
spike
be
traps
fun.
easy.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could make turrets. They had like AA guns at one point.
I think that it would be a interesting but potentially problematic overhaul. No, you had it right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was looking.
So it would also kind of be nice for the fact that you literally got bodies coming to you sometimes
True.
for water and potentially other loot.
Your circle is
that
in
could
the hole right
introduce-
now if you can't find it.
Its own
There you
unique
go.
item plans that you can get.
I think if you're gonna do that, you got to put that in deep desert, or put a new map that's resource dense, but
Yeah,
like
deep desert's fair.
occasionally PvP.
Yeah.
Like the way that the system tells you on whether it's a fighting time or a fighting zone or a peaceful zone and stuff like that. I think that they should have an area that just randomly rotates, almost like offline raid protection in Ark-esque, that you can opt into for better rewards, better resource gathering, but you risk that the raid time might happen while you're offline, etc.
Yeah.
Better pizza? Papa John.
Right.
You can't not say a phrase like that and then immediately come back to Papa John's. You know what's crazy, Sleepy? There are plenty of people that have no connection to that phrasing at all. Doesn't even register.
You trying to explain cartoons to the kids, man? I'd be hurting my feelings, bro.
This was funny to you? Yes. Little shit. It's fucking hilarious.
Leave me the fuck alone, kid. You're just sad you don't have good cartoons to watch.
Nah, the funniest one was I saw a short online of someone trying to say that 6'7" was better than 25, and I was like, no, I'm sorry. You could try it with your recency bias to claim that that's better. It's not. What, bro? Who's been cooking our water?
I didn't even know that.
What the fuck happened to all of our water?
What happened to our water?
That shit's empty. That shit was almost full. Oh, you know what? I cooked our water. That's me. Never mind. I forgot that I finally turned the medium
This
ore.
guy.
I forgot I finally turned the medium ore refinery back on. And it had like
It wasn't
18 things cooked or queued. I can turn this back off.
You gotta go retrieve bodies real quick.
We have bodies. There's just only one Fremen Death still on because, or advanced Fremen Death still on from power reasons. Can I turn one more on though? Do we have it? We don't. I need to get us down to 1750. I gotta take like 2 more machines off. Not on, not on. Probably should stay on. This can go off. I need 31 more energy. This will probably do it. Alright. Now I can turn on a second still. And get more water faster. But yeah, we probably will need to get bodies at some point. We're down to like 4.
Bodies.
Him, me, him, me.
Bodies hit the floor.
How you doing over on your end with the quest?
I gotta find some sandfly base now.
Sleepy, ain't that the one that you just did last time? Weren't you folding sandflies?
Maybe.
I just left Harkon, like that, or not, Arrakis.
Heard.
That was the last thing I did. I'm currently at my shack, but
I'm glad they give you the scout first. You know, I do think there should be a tier 6 one. Or is there a tier 6 one?
There's tier 6. It's you have to do it in the upstairs vehicle bay.
yeah, that one's gonna take in-game stuff though.
This is correct. That
Where do I
one will
gotta
probably
go?
cause us to go to deep desert to be able to get the stuff. Because that, like, we don't have to go into the hell area of deep desert, but we're probably gonna have to go in deep enough to get more of the plastanium stuff.
Gotcha. Okay, sandfly base 3,600 away.
For your souls.
Fetch me their souls.
If a hellhound comes at me while I'm 600 meters in the air, I'm just giving up.
Just start spawning above you in the air.
I'm just gonna start barrel rolling this thing until eventually gravity takes me. Like, what are you gonna do if the dog hits you in the air?
I would hope its bite doesn't take me out, but if its bite's enough to take my ornithopter down, there's
If
nothing
it's
to
your
do.
wings. Yeah.
I don't know. That's still just a hell dog. I don't know if a hell dog's doing anything with that flapping speed. It's probably gonna rip its jaw off in the process.
Maybe.
But again, if it did do something to my ornithopter hundreds of meters in the sky, I'm probably just diving out and letting the head first damage take me. Like I'm just gonna let it take me.
Just gonna make sure that I don't suffer.
Yeah. I will not be torn to shreds for the rest of time. Alright. While you finish that, I'm going to go get Jasmium and turn in this quest. There's only one place to get Jasmium. It's the fucking stank zone.
true.
I'm surprised they didn't put another zone for Jasmium somewhere. That like Deep Desert doesn't have like a tile for it.
Yeah, it is weird that Deep Desert doesn't even have the possibility. Like, imagine having to be in the radiation suits and squabbing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Armor resistances through the floor because you can't wear the good shit.
Yep.
Though, I wonder if people would just live off that medicine and dip out of the zone if once they were getting too close.
They would have to add the spawn in for that medicine too for Deep Desert.
Yeah,
I
they'd
don't know
have
if
to
it's
put
in there or not, but
they'd have to put
Iodine pills.
Yeah, because the flour you need to make those is annoying as shit to find in Hagga.
yeah. I was a little off. Not at the.
Nope. Did it decide to do the thing? Okay.
Corpse is deposited.
Here I am, just fucking ground level in the middle of the desert because my shit wanted to kill itself. I wonder if that happens while I'm in the shoal, if I'm just gonna cease to exist due to radiation. Dude, you... Okay, so when you're in the glide mode, you glide for a while on disconnect.
Oh yeah.
It continues your expected trajectory for descent. I don't even care about jasmium. I have so much fucking duraluminum. I'm just here to fucking finish this contract. Also kind of surprised that radiation isn't involved in the quote-unquote most important resources. Nope, nope. Hello. Bruh and a half. Yeah, shit, the game crashed. Yes, yes, it definitely has been flaky lately. Oh my god. I've just been having crashes in general since the most recent update. We are in Colomba. The rads do continue to build while you are not in session. Shout out to Good Armor.
Horrible.
Wrong button. Alright, let's get out of the reds. Got enough of the goods. Go turn it in. Ooh. Yeah, I think we just when the game first came out, we just randomly were choosing a server that had space. Elevate. Oh, there goes that ship. Switch back. Blacksun, how goes your search?
I have succeeded in murdering the sandflies, and I'm heading back to Arrakis
Heard.
to discuss my findings with someone.
What step are you on, out of curiosity?
Loading into Arrakis. Give me a few seconds.
Heard. Of the 3 we've attempted so far for the dungeons, which one do you think we have the highest odds of taking on at level 3?
Probably the first one we did.
The first one? Okay.
Yeah, definitely the first one.
I was gonna say
First one
that
felt
last one
significantly easier.
until that last fight.
I don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
that last
one
one was wild.
we were just goofing around. It was we got down because of the electricity. And then that last fight happened, and that lightning went crazy.
Yeah.
I did nothing in that last fight, by the way. I got.
I didn't really
constantly
do anything in any of the fights, so you're doing better than I am. Yeah.
At least he didn't have minions, though.
This is true. His minions was the electricity.
Yep.
And minions plus that, I don't want to be.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
Imagine if higher tiers it was minions. Did my ship
I wouldn't
break?
doubt it.
Oh, okay. To the board.
Alright. From the
Right.
ashes is what I'm working on.
It's not in my backpack. That's why it's in the ship.
My favorite.
From the ashes,
rocket
I think
ship.
is where we're at. What step are you on? In that.
Enter Landra's
yeah.
apartment.
Enter Phaedra's apartment?
Yeah, Phaedra's.
Okay. We are in the next one. So you're in like the first set of stuff, we're in the second technically.
Okay. So I'm close.
Yeah. I need 50. Deliver. Complete. Oh, I don't have that one. I'll take that one. While I'm here. Where's the crossroads? Way south. From where the base is. Tis a dance, but not necessarily a dance I care to learn. Obviously, like, once it becomes a min-max thing, but seeing as we haven't even done all of them yet, I don't even know how we're gonna do that radiation one. I'm tempted to just tough it out and farm some pills. I wonder if that one feels like it's on a timer because you have to get out before, like, radiation kills you, or if there's legitimacy in like pockets to unradiate. I can unload this downstairs. That flare's gonna keep going off, and I'm gonna keep not caring. I can see doing it solo potentially being easier. It would scale down the damage you're taking. But that gets back into what I was just talking about like the whole min-maxing thing. Is that like, that's, if you're just going for resources, yeah, but like that's grind. That's scraping, the fun starts to get lost. Which one is this on? We are indeed. There should be two. Is that what it said? No. What's our out here? It's just on the one. Probably gonna have to go for silicone soon-ish.
Mark 6 cutter array isn't included in the buggy Mark 6 assembly. Why would they do this to us? I need 3 points for the buggy Mark 6.
I guess that is a benefit of having played in the background so long, is that I am swimming in research points.
I still have extras.
Yeah, Clarence, it seems like because this genre is generally very hard to keep casuals playing, they are unfortunately accepting and leaning hard into the fact that the sweats and the diehards of Dune are going to be the ones that kind of push the wallet around, so to speak. And so you kind of have to balance towards them. But it ultimately ends up killing the game, and it's usually a sign that the game wasn't well-rounded enough in the beginning to keep the casuals here. But it'll end up killing the game because then they won't be able to get new casuals. It'll forever just be the sweats that slowly die off as Sweat Squad A finally gets Sweat Squad B to quit because they can't win enough weeks in a row or whatever. Like, it's an unfortunate dying circle of this genre. Which is why I'm going to enjoy it while it's here.
Regular Arc.
But see, Arc did 2 things that save it for the casuals. They allow you to run your own servers, whether that be through a server hosting like how Nitrado has it, or just running it through your own machine. And the concept of modding is heavily entrenched in the franchise. Like, those 2 things are unbelievably important in regards to how Arc is still alive. Arc Survival series, not Arc Raiders, for anybody who's confused on what the hell I'm talking about. Residue will be here whenever we get enough water for it.
I
It's
cannot
like
find a
fine.
city's whereabouts.
If I remembered anything about that mission, I would let you know.
Diamond dying dust.
You need some of that.
Yeah,
We
I want
we,
the
we should have
restock.
some.
We have 67.
Do you know the loop at all to get that?
Nope.
It's over in the Misatiril. Misatiril? I don't know if you probably can't see my pings from here. The southwest of where you are, you're gonna see like a giant worm altar location.
Oh,
It's in the
yeah,
chest.
that thing.
It's in the chests running around that area. There was a second area that I just saw that it was at that I'm not gonna be able to remember off the top of my head. It might have been while we were out doing those dungeons.
Like, I'm surprised that big worm thing isn't. Meister Terrell isn't the PvP zone.
I mean, enemies wise, it
go
acts
to
like a
it.
PvP zone, but yeah, I'm
Yeah.
surprised that's not like the PvP zone of this area.
Let's
There are
not
little
deep
pockets.
in the fucking sand.
There is PvP zones throughout this area. It's the
The ships.
yeah, the ships, the wrecks, as it were.
Yeah, I just come here and land on these fucking transformer things
Yep.
and just get their shooting. Cause they make it easy. Dies.
Still don't know if we ever got any type of explanation about the eyeballs in the shoal. Like lore wise, those are probably just remnants of the AI, but
It's a good thing I looked it up.
oh,
I gotta use the hand scanner.
Oh, Sleepy. He just hit the moment that we actually crashed out on when we did that mission.
Fuck that fucking mission.
That
I
shit
knew
was
I
so
wasn't
unbelievably
seeing anything
annoying.
else, so I was like, I have to look it up.
I
I'm missing something here.
almost made it short. I almost made it short because of how frustrated I was about that concept. Because it'd be one thing if you used the scanner and then your character noticed it. The fact that the object in question, it's like a scroll or something under one of the couches. The fact
Yep,
that it's
it's a scroll
visibly
under it.
not there until you scan it. What are you, blind?
Right?
Like, it's not like you scanning it pulled it out of the fourth dimension. Like, crazy.
and I never use that thing, so
The only reason, that's where okay, no, it's not the dungeons, Sleepy. It is the buried treasure in the deep desert. I was finding some of the diamond dust in it. Which you don't have to go into the PvP area of the deep. Sleepy, have you ever been to the deep desert?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. In the bottom, what is it? Halfway through D, I think? Halfway through zone D or E, the PvP starts, similar to how it shows the timer and flips you over in near the Rex. But everything south of that, because you come in on the south side, all of that's PvE zone, so you can do whatever farming and stuff like that, which it has the late game materials, just not in like big clusters. It has some easier dungeon, basically equivalents of the dungeons that we've been doing. They're not nearly as elaborate or gimmicked as the ones we've been doing, though. I don't know what any of this means. Okay, so if I accept, I've not entertained this shit at all. Share. Did you guys get an invite to do a Landstrad?
No.
I don't know how this works. Yeah, we're talking to Discord, but I mean, I know that the Blushing Cavern, you can only go into it on the overland map if you have a mission for it. But like, I have not dove into this at all because I was predominantly until like this past week the only one that was getting on anymore just to keep the base running, and I was like, I'm not gonna dive into big team-esque nonsense.
I must go to the deep desert now.
Ah, that is the one we are on. We're at the end of that, so feel free to do that though.
Okay.
We're on the go to locate. You're in go to location in the deep desert.
Yep.
The fifth step of that is return to tours in Arrakis. We've just been sitting on that step. And then we have to complete the whole Great Convention Part 1 to start Chapter 3, which is Part 2, I think. Just said to complete the Great Convention. I don't know if it's actually the Part 2 for Chapter 3 or not.
What side should I be going in for the deep desert?
Shrugs. I cannot tell you how that worked.
Understood.
But if it's all way on the far side, you can just turn around, go out, and pop in on the other side, as the overworld will help save you fuel.
All right. I'll just go in the middle and see what happens.
Fair enough. Sleepy, let me know when you're safe next. Music gets so quiet in the menus.
Bro, I fucking hate that shitty ass move. So damn Bene Gesserit stun lock hit.
Oh,
thingy.
yeah.
You just start whooping your ass.
I was gonna say, me playing Madden when the guys used to left stick juke. Hate that shit.
Come here, sniper boy.
Alright, well, while they're both doing their nonsense, before I decide what I'm doing next, I'm going to pee real quick. I will be right back. I'm going to take the over that I'm going to come back to the game already crashed. So I'm glad
I know you are.
I'll be right back. Alright, we all lost the bet. No activity means game no crash.
Crazy.
While I'm dicking around, though, we'll see if high changes anything. I don't even know if I'm going to notice a difference. I'm just used to throwing it all the way up. I don't know what any of this means. Isn't this... Is this supposed to be good, the whole thing? Otherwise, that's really bad, that only half of it. See, like, I noticed a difference between the Ultra and the High, but the rest of them are all, like, fairly close. I might turn Lumen off. I know that Lumen always be fucking with shit. But it also makes the world pretty. I don't think it's an actual issue with anything like that.
Fun fact, your
Yes.
stamina doesn't recover while you're in the ship.
What a niche thing that I'm glad that I never had to learn the hard way. Okay. While I have a sec, I could refill the carrier.
I gotta go back to Arrakis, but since I'm already out here in the deep desert, I'm gonna grab a little bit of resources.
Heard. You're at the spot that we stopped if you want to put that on hold, but you're welcome to continue.
Alright.
Refuel the big hole. And let's grab more fuel. I don't know why, but that's not what I meant to do. The concept of our belts, it just feels very Sith Lord. I don't know why. That feels like we're using the Force.
This kind of look like it.
Okay, that's 100. Refuel everything. I don't need fucking relocation. Oh, there we go. You can just hold on. I just saw a setting that might completely uproot my understanding of everything.
So,
All right, deep desert might be easier to actually entertain going forward.
Feels like it.
Have you opened up your third tab in the vehicle storage? What the hell is it actually called?
Third tab in the vehicle storage.
In the vehicle backup tool. Your third menu.
I have not. Relocate.
That just seems worth it. That just seems worth it.
I can get one of my
Sector
old
weapon
scout pocket change.
Well, that's recover. Well, here we go. Here we go.
I dream.
So in theory, you could relocate your sandcrawler I'm familiar with the status UI game. You can relocate your sandcrawler. You could crash immediately.
I dream of it. Amongst the wild.
How about a hoobity woody?
I almost filled my scout.
With the plastanium stuff?
Yeah, I got 302 of the mass one, and then 270 of the titanium.
Nice.
There's a storm in that sector. In that case, I'm gonna heat up my coffee.
Woody, if he was from the Dune universe?
Pretty much, honestly.
There's a worm in my sand.